Good day everyone, I am Arjun Rizaldo and welcome to our video presentation entitled Theater as the Saving Power of Technology. A human person in science and technology, which has the two aspects, which is the theatrical revolution, and the second one is Heidegger's warning. So theatrical revelation, it focuses on the fragility of the human identity, which refers to show how easily our sense of selves, especially our personal identity, can be influenced, changed, or even broken down by external forces. It means that what makes us us, our beliefs, values, personality, and sense of purpose, is not as solid or permanent as we think. Well, in a tech-driven world, the plays are set in futures or present times where technology is everywhere. Well, basically there is a conflict between that, because there is usually some kind of problem or fight caused by technology. It could be a war, or it could be a social issue, or even a personal struggle. That is why we should be more careful in using technology, so that we would be able to prevent this kind of issue or problems that will happen in our lives. In personal perspectives, or in the diversity of human nature, every one of us has our unique talents or our unique personalities, dreams, and flaws. But with the influence of the technology, it goes on that with the start of using the technology, this might be gadgets and social media, or even brain implants, would be able to change our personal perspectives, like our dreams and flaws should be based on what we see on the internet. That is why technology is very influencing, or technology basically influence our way of living in this world, and that is why we should be more careful in using the technology. As a student, technology plays a significant role in my life, because through technology I would be able to ask some questions to the artificial intelligence or an AI to explain further about the topic that I am confused. But the improper use of technology, or the improper use of artificial intelligence, might affect my academic performances in school. Why? Because through copying the ideas of the artificial intelligence, it might lead to low self-esteem, because you are just simply relying on the internet without rephrasing or summarizing the topic that artificial intelligence gave to you. And for me, that is not basically a fair action that should be tolerated in today's generation. And that is why we should be more careful and mindful in using the artificial intelligence, because it might lead to low self-esteem, as well as it might depends on the over-reliance of the artificial intelligence. Through theater warns us to be more careful and mindful with the use of technology, so we won't be able to lose ourselves, especially our personal identity, and in order to strengthen our belief and values of what are we capable of. And now let's proceed to the Heidegger's warning. Heidegger's warning focuses on in frame, which is gestal. It's more likely to say that it's putting everything in a box and only seeing what's inside the box. It's more likely to say that technology can make us see people as a tool or things to be used and not as a special individuals. Yeah, in thinking humans as a resources, instead of seeing people for who they are, we only see themselves for what they can do for us, or what are the benefits that we can get from them. It's more likely to say that a friend, thinking only a friend as someone who can help me with my homework, not as a person that I enjoy in spending time around. This means that we see people as just as waiting around to be used whenever, and that is why theater is basically different from Heidegger's warning, because theater is a positive one, which we see a person, or theater shows that everyone is important and has value no matter what they are. It's more likely to say that theater shows real feelings and struggles, which reminds us that everyone hurts sometimes. And that is why, if you would be able to choose one, which would you choose? Would it be theater, revealing the revolution, or theater of revolution, or the Heidegger's warning? So basically, technology can make us forget that people are special. With the use of theater, it reminds us that everyone is valuable with their feelings and story. It's like technology wants to turn people into robots, but theater is the only one shows why human is important. And that's it. That's in my report.
So hi everyone, I am Hari Bungabong. To understand the rule of theater, we must first confront the challenge. The saving power only becomes necessary when there is a threat. We start with the core threat: AI dehumanization. As surveillance and algorithms take over, they reduce human beings to mere data points. We become predictable and therefore expendable. This chilling reality has faraway parallels in drama, where the cause of individuality lost is always a central theme. But theaters offers the essential counterforce: the artistic resistance. It insists, treats live and flawed humanity, that we are more than data. We are beings who suffer and love. This act of creation is poisonous, the artistic bringing forth or truth. This space of truth is the saving power we need to effectively guide technology to serve rather than dominates humanity.
Sa dulang Far Away, 2000 ni Carol Churchill, itinampok nito ang tatlong aspeto ng dula, which is the dystopian vision, live performance, stage truth. So, unahin natin ang dystopian. So, ipinapakita ng dula ang isang mundo kung saan ang teknolohiya, politika at digmaan ay sumisira sa mga hangganang moral na humantong sa mga kahinatnan ng dominasyong teknolohikal. So, Dito naman tayo sa pangalawa, which is the live performance. Kinakatawan nito ang teatro bilang isang anyo ng sining kung saan ang live na pagganap ay sumasalamin sa kahinaan ng tao at ang pagiging marupok ng pag-iral. So, dito naman tayo sa next, which is the stage truth. So, itinatanghal ng dula ang katotohanan ng tao sa isang magulong paraan na naglalaman ng konsepto ni Heidegger ng pagbubunyag. So, dito naman tayo sa pangatlo, which is the stage truth. So, itinatanghal ng dula ang katotohanan ng tao sa isang magulong paraan na naglalaman ng konsepto ni Heidegger ng pagbubunyag sa pamamagitan ng artistikong preparasyon.
So, in a world where artificial intelligence is rapidly evolving, conscious monitoring of technologies reigns supreme. The very nature of what is to be human is being challenged more than ever. In this page, mixed as sounds case, theater is humanity's saving power. This continuation says that theater is more than a source of entertainment, but rather a vital forum for examination, ethical leadership, and celebration of human dignity, all of which can be used to sustain our very humanist and technology-driven world. Another major role of theater is to serve as a thinking arena for the analysis of the ramifications of technology. The most media which present technological progress, possibly theater actives, stimulates critical thinking. Take productions such as ROR or Rossum's Universal Robots by Karel Capek, for instance, which is already in 1920 portrays the rest of regulated technological progress and the possibility for machines to take over human functions. By dramatizing these issues, theater challenges the public to ponder the ethical limits of technology and what its long-term consequences will be on society. So, theater embodies human freedom and dignity in presence of technological inframing. In a world where algorithms play an ever-increasing role in determining our actions and decisions, theater reminds us the need for individual autonomy, projection that depict resistance against repressive regimes like Arthur Miller's The Crucible are great reminders of the human potential for moral courage and the virtue of fighting for one's convictions. No matter what the pressure, these narratives rejoice in the strength of the human spirits and man's persistence search of liberty.
So our presentation, Theater as the Saving Power of Technology, a Heideggerian critic explores how theater becomes a humanizing force in an age shaped by artificial intelligence and surveillance. Guided by Martin Heidegger's philosophy, we focus on his idea that art can serve as a saving power that reveals truth and preserves human dignity amid the dominance of technology. Heidegger warns that modern technology tends to enframe humans, reducing them to mere resources or data points, thus threatening individuality and authentic existence. Through Karl Churchill's play Far Away 2000, we examined how dystopian storytelling reflects a world where technology and politics solve moral boundaries. The play mirrors how technological control dehumanizes society, consuming freedom, and individuality. Yet, it is through live theater that these dangers are revealed and questioned, as performance highlights human fragility, moral conflict, and emotional depth, qualities no machine can replicate. Ultimately, our study shows that theater provides a reflective space where human control confronts the ethical consequences of technological progress. By awakening awareness and reaffirming compassion, theater guides technology to serve human values rather than dominate them. In this way, theater stands as Heidegger's saving power, preserving what makes us truly human in an increasingly mechanized world.